Who needs water? Fish. What do fish have? Gills. Do you see where I'm going?
Insane? everyone and welcome to another video. If you're new, my name's Emma. I'm an illustrator based in Sheffield and these are my daily-ish vlogs. So keen viewers who have seen me before will realise that I'm not in my home. And that's mainly because I'm getting my bathroom renovated and they needed to do the flooring. So they're insulating the floor, they're tiling the floor, and they said it would be better if it wasn't walked on. And as we only have one bathroom, it was easier for me to come away. It's kind of worked in my favour because while the building work's been going on, my brain has been on pause. Are you like this? As soon as something's being done, as soon as something else is going on, I find it really tricky to get into the working mode. And I was already on a bit of a go slow through summer. Because I can't work through the summer because of the heat, I find that's not my season to work. So I took the summer off and I haven't really managed to get started because the summer ended, bathroom work began, and then I was just unable to get my brain into kind of working mode. So I've decided a couple of days away, I've brought my iPad. What I'm working on, what I have been working on today is ages ago, I started on another self-published children's book. This is going to be self-published because I put far too much work on. I've gone far too far down the road of getting it finished. So usually when you approach publishers and things in traditional publishing, you go with a proposal, you go with your thumbnails drafted out, maybe a couple of finished illustrations so they get an idea of the kind of look of the book, and your synopsis. And then you approach publishers with a kind of rough idea, and then it's formed from there as like a partnership. This one I did before I had any knowledge of wanting to go down that traditional publishing route. Before I did all of my courses, I got loads of information about it and I started that journey. So as soon as I started the traditional publishing journey route, I kind of put all of the self-published stuff on the back burner, which is a shame because I've only got about 3 or 4 pages until I'm actually finished. And then I can get a Kickstarter going like I did for Our Dave and get that ball rolling and get that into production. I can always sell that on my own small business website, which is embersandink.co.uk. So I run a small business from home. And I've got outlets and things I can sell my books at, as well as like in-person markets and on my own website. But I thought I've gone so far down the line with this story. I've put so much work in. It's a shame to not do anything with it. So that's what I'm doing in this little time away. I'm kind of easing myself back into a working mindset with a project that I already am familiar with. I just need to carry on in the same vein that I have previously. It's taken a while to get my head back in the zone, but yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. But it's evening time now, so Rolly and I are just snuggling in front of the telly. If you can hear a sound, by the way, it is not a real log fire, but there's a log effect fire in the background, which makes me feel so cozy. So I'm going to get on some renovation TV programmes because I do love them. The current one I'm watching is Help, I Bought a Village. Lovely. Get that on and then just relax for the rest of the night and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Good morning. I had a lovely sleep last night. It was lovely not having to get up for the builders. So Rolly and I are just having another chilled out day. So I'm working on this book. I think I said last night that the book it's one that I kind of planned out before I thought I was going to be doing, like pursuing more traditional publishing. That The majority of the book's illustrated. It's in a style that is a bit more uptight than I illustrated now, which is kind of why it's been shelved for such a long time, because it didn't feel very much like me anymore. But like I said yesterday, or earlier in the video for you, it's so very nearly done that, this is just a little dummy book, by the way. It's so very nearly done that it's a shame not to use what I've got. And looking back, it still is my style. It still is my drawing. It's just a bit more uptight than I draw now. So I'm trying to get back into the headspace of where I was when I was doing those drawings, because now I've spent a bit of time away from it. It feels very much alien to me. So that's where I'm at today. I'm just working through the pages again and see how much I get done, working from my maquette, my little dummy book, to help me keep on track. If I were to do this again, I did this before I really knew a lot about children's books and illustrating them, and I've learned a lot since then. It's basically been on the back burner for a good few years. Basically, my thumbnails, this was made from my thumbnails, and they're far too detailed. I could have made a book out of these, but ridiculously, the resolution is just too low. So when I try and blow this up to the size of a regular book, it just doesn't work. So I do need to draw them again. But yeah, that was a bit of a lack of forethought. But it is what it is. So I'm just going to get on with that today.